we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Man, that's still super weird, isn't it? Like, Hades did not go rogue until fairly recently. Well, maybe Hades had gone rogue earlier than that. And then, but Gaia was merely forced to detonate recently. Because it seems like Apollo went rogue or died or something, like ages ago. Because Apollo was never performed his function.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
And we still don't know what made Hades go apeshit.
Greetings, Dr. Sotek. You are clear to proceed.
Like, cause Hades, Hades didn't lose his mind in a vacuum. Something messed with him.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population.
Whoa, Travis was here.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Actual physical media. Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue
I like that Travis
for,
is mostly seems to be mostly motivated by porn.
To round off.
Like, he is deeply motivated by porn.
I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Not forever. Just the rest of your life.
So it sounds like they gathered all the alphas here. All the alpha project leads. Well, yeah, Hades only tried to take over after he was corrupted.
Guess that's my way across.
Like, we figured out that so far, because it seems to have caught Gaia completely off guard. And then Gaia tried to destroy Hades. Hades figured out that he was going to be destroyed, so he immediately moved himself into a Titan. But Gaia blowing up still isolated him there. He wasn't able to get out. Okay, I don't think I want to go this way. Hey, AVPEX Stream, what's up? So yeah, when my food gets here, I'll go downstairs and grab that. And then I shall... Whoa! Okay, that was a thing.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer.
Well...
Glad that's over.
Was the corporate guy still around for this? Yes. Pharaoh? Pharaoh was still involved.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
He was the one financing everything, so... Apparently he still got to be involved. It's not clear. Pharaoh also seems like he was pretty good at robotics. Like, he wasn't just a corporate, like, megamind. He also actually knew what he was doing. Because Pharaoh is the one that caused the Pharaoh Plague. Pharaoh made the robots unable to be altered.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it?
Because he was an idiot.
This was all enclosed by rock and metal.
He wanted to make all the money. So the military asked him if he could create something that could not be hacked. So he did, but
so fast.
then they couldn't hack it.
No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either.
Okay, so Tom's
All
dead.
the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with...
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the
Yeah.
future.
So
You might live long enough to hear them.
So literally all of the alphas of every one of the like gods, Hades, Hephaestus, all of them had an alpha. And the alphas were like in charge of controlling them. And it sounds like something happened. Probably the swarm got really close, or maybe it was always the plan. But all of the alphas got moved here to finish with Gaia and set her up. And then they were essentially left here to die.
What is this?
A shrine? Oh, look, there are flowers. Wonder if Gaia made this.
This is Charles Ronson.
Oh no, it's Charles.
I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility.
Whoa.
Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal.
Oh, it's the suit?
Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth,
This is how
we'll
Sotek
find a way
died.
to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete.
Wow, this is how Sobek died.
She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sotek.
She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Damn, dude. Damn.
Hell, Liz.
Pharaoh.
I know you're never gonna hear this.
Man, she got ripped. She got
That's
torn
not
to
the point.
pieces by the swarm.
You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
She deserved better than that. Travis.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try
Alright,
to
Beluga, thanks for dude.
express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg.
And Charles had a lot of respect for her.
I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean...
Oh!
Elizabeth Sotek.
The Lightkeeper protocol. That was the cloning. That was the cloning program that Gaia initiated. The Lightkeeper program was designed to make another Elizabeth. It sounds like they all voted against it, but Gaia said, yeah, no, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
She's been dead for
You knew
centuries.
She couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
I don't think Elizabeth would agree with that.
Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
No, it's got that extra C in there. It's not just 5 letters, because every time I hear Sotek, my mind's like, Sotek? But it's got like an extra letter thrown in. Because it's probably based on the goddess protection.
Hello, Margot. How's
Pretty sure.
holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds
Hey,
of
Gary,
updates
bro, what's
on
up?
things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said, keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
Oh, God. Dude, was it Pharaoh? Did Pharaoh screw it up again? He's the one that literally caused the apocalypse. But how could he have messed with Hades from beyond the grave?
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise?
Oh, he doesn't sound good.
It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
He doesn't sound good. Dude, whoa, jeez. Yeah, it sounds like Pharaoh's going off the deep end. Silence reminds you of Pharaoh. Silence seems a lot more calculating than Pharaoh was. Pharaoh was greedy. In like a purely material sense. Silence is greedy, but he's greedy for knowledge.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
But how could Pharaoh have affected Hades hundreds, if not thousands of years later? Oh, you know what? You know what? I bet Pharaoh's the one who locked the education center. Pharaoh didn't want the new generations to learn. For some reason. The solution? Oh, that never ends well.
I've been taking a hard look
That
at
is
the
not a
project.
good set of words.
In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Pharaoh, what the hell did you do? Dude, it had to have been Pharaoh. All the kids not being able to get into the, all the kids not being able to get to Apollo, and then being forced out into the wilds, where they've become superstitious tribal mongrels and everything. Like, there's some good people out in the world, but, like, man, they could have been a lot more educated and, like, clever. They ended up having to do it the hard way. They lost everything, and I think it was because of Pharaoh. Oh, that's nice. I guess we found the alphas. They look remarkably good. You look great, guys. They died in very unnatural positions,
When I
though.
opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Pharaoh murdered them. Son of a bitch. Pharaoh killed them all.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This isn't easy.
6, 7.
See,
9.
please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it.
Purged it?
Sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of
He
culture.
killed Apollo.
Sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
Oh, this son of a bitch. Oh, I know. Oof, 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 oof. Man, I really hope there's a copy of Pharaoh still alive somewhere, just so I can shoot it.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in
He
benighted
thought
ignorance
wisdom
for
was a
an innocent
disease.
future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died
Jesus.
to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence.
Man, he was insane. I wonder if I wonder if maybe he was wrong and there's still a copy of Apollo somewhere.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
How the hell do we do that? How do you kill a metal devil? Turn to the workshop? Okay, hopefully there's a fast point. Hopefully there's like a line or something I can ride. That looks like it'll do. Whoa, okay.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Haha, that's clever. Bronyu, good to see you, my man. How you been? If I would have caused the apocalypse, I would have become mad as well. The real question that I kind of have is, why did somebody, you know, kind of like deal with Pharaoh? Like, you figure once they had, like, secured Horizon Zero Dawn, and, you know, they were at the point where Sotek was, like, everything was completely settled, and they didn't need any more finances or whatever. Like, really seems like Pharaoh's one of those guys that probably should have been taken care of. You need your daily lore dose. Nurgle despises the dwarves. Are there any Chaos Gods that especially hate the Lizardmen? I don't know if hate is the right word, but the grandest rival to the Lizardmen among the Dark Gods is Tzeentch. Tzeentch despises the Slawn. And what the hell? Oh, he's here.
For a moment.
Tzeentch has big beef
Our
with
journey
the
together has come to an
Lizardmen
end, Aloy.
compared to the other three.
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse.
Whoa, looks like we're getting Silence's
But I never
full
told
story.
you the full extent of my culpability.
I'm good,
The
dude.
truth is,
I'm good.
I was there at the beginning.
What?
I found Hades, Aloy.
He found
Buried
Hades?
on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
Oh.
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. helped it build a cult.
Wow, so
an
silence
army to do its
started
will.
everything.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
So, the only thing we don't know is what... Literally, the only thing left, I think, of the story we don't know yet is what attacked Hades and made it go crazy.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
Man, Silence
long
was
story.
literally the one who started it.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago.
I love we're at the part of the game
In my
where,
case,
like, when we ask
the
about
device was
something, they're
heavily
like, alright, I'll
damaged.
tell you.
There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new
I think they already had an
perception
Athena
revealed
program.
right before my eyes.
I think.
That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
Oh, food's here. One sec. Gotta get my food, chat. Hold on.